Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Blockchain World, your platform for comprehensive mastery of digital assets, literacy. Blockchain World is anchored by Diaspora Digital Media in partnership with Digital Assets Management Academy. Now, as always, every day comes with its unique lecture and experience. Today, we are looking at the remarkable influence of technology on human health, with particular attention to BodyScanAI. And we shall furnish you with the ways this software application can be employed in real-time detection of diseases in remote and urban areas. And speaking on this topic, we have two expert guests, Mr. Moses Obaje, aka AI Prof, and Mrs. Chifra Poloma. Chifra Poloma is also known by the name Digital Mama. You are welcome to another exciting edition, Mr. Moses Obaje.
All right, good morning, Mr. Tochukwu. Good morning to our listeners. It's a pleasure being on the space this morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, while we await the presence of Mrs. Chifra Poloma, I want you to give us a recap of what we did in our last episode.
All right, Mr. Tochukwu, thank you for this opportunity and this privilege to also speak this morning. All right, as a means of recap for last week, I think we discussed buying tokens from decentralized exchanges, of which it was more of a practical session, which I cannot now repeat that session because it is practical. But however, I will just try and see how I can just give us an insight of what we did last week. Now, buying tokens, like we said last week, from a decentralized exchange is quite different from using a centralized exchange like Binance or Coinbase. In decentralized, you retain full control of your funds, and the process of buying or selling is handled via smart contracts on the blockchain. We talked about the step-by-step process of how to buy, which I said you need to set up a crypto wallet, which you will need a non-custodial wallet. That means a wallet that you control via private keys. And we made mention of some wallets, some common wallets that can be used, just like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Coinbase, Phantom, Soulflare, Ledger. These are hard wallets for higher security. And then the steps we made mention is that number one, you need to install the wallet. Maybe you get the wallet from your app store, all right? Then you install the wallet, you create a new wallet. When you have installed the wallet, there's a process that you need to follow to create the wallet, and then you back up your seed phrase, which has to do with the security of your wallet. And then after you must have done that process, you know that your wallet is secured, you can now fund it with some native tokens of that particular blockchain. If the wallet you installed is Ethereum friendly, Ethereum is a native token, so you need to fund it with Ethereum coin. Or if it is BNB friendly, you need to use BNB to fund it. If it is Solana, you use Solana, which is the native token for the Solana blockchain, so that you can be able to pay for gas fees. So you'll be able to pay for gas fees. We also talked about the common decentralized exchanges based on the blockchain. If you have Ethereum blockchain, the common decentralized exchange on Ethereum is Uniswap or SushiSwap. For BNB, Binance Smart Chain, we have PancakeSwap. For Solana, we have Radium, we have Orca. For Arbitrum, we have Uniswap and Camelot. And for Polygon, I think we have QuickSwap. These are common decentralized exchanges based on the blockchain they operate on. Now, If you are buying from a decentralized exchange, all you need to do is go to the decentralized website. Let's assume you are buying from Uniswap. When you get to Uniswap, you go to the website, which is uniswap.org. You click on Connect Wallet. Then you go back to your wallet and approve the connection. And I said you should always double check the URL to avoid phishing scams. And then I said you should select your token pair for the swap. For example, you want to buy a token that is built on the Ethereum network. On the decentralized exchange, you see from and to. That is, if you are buying from Ethereum and the name of the token is token A, you just put from Ethereum to token A. Now, I also made mention that if a token is a new or small project, you might need to manually import its contract address into the decentralized exchange. And I said, number 5 is review the swap details. You need to check the exchange rates. You need to check the slippage tolerance usually between 0.5% to 3%, and then the estimated gas fees. Now, you need to increase slippage if the token is volatile. I made mention of that. Or if the token has anti-bot measures, then you need to choose your transaction speed, which also affects your gas fee. The faster the transaction, the higher the gas fee. Then you approve the token. Maybe if you are using a non-native token, e.g., you are swapping USDT for token A, you will need to first approve the token so that the next smart contract can access it. Like I mentioned that day, I said this is a separate transaction. You will pay gas fee for this swapping. Then number 7, which is I think we're getting to the end, you confirm the swap. That is, you hit the swap button. And then you go back to your wallet and confirm the transaction. Wait for blockchain confirmation. Typically, it takes seconds to minutes, depending on the network you're operating. And then you view your tokens in your wallets. And then, like I said, sometimes new tokens won't automatically appear in your wallet. To view them, copy the token's contract address in your wallet, and then go to add custom token and paste the address. It will now reflect in your wallets. Okay, I think I talked about the safety tips that one needs to take. Like I said, you need to be aware of slippage and front running. You need to be aware of rug pulls and scam tokens. You need to be aware of high gas fees on networks like Ethereum. And then you need to be aware of smart contract bugs. These are some of the things we've talked about over time, all right? And the safety tips I made mention of that day is never trade large amounts without researching the token. And that's why I said you should use tools like DEX tools, like Token Sniper to check for scams. And also, if you are trading high volume, use a hardware wallet. And I said, avoid interacting with unknown decentralized exchanges or tokens that have zero liquidity. If you see a token that has zero liquidity, that means even if you transact, your money goes into thin air. You cannot withdraw, you cannot buy, or you cannot sell. So that's just a recap of what we did last week. So thank you, Mr. Tochukwu. That's the little I can offer. The other parts were done practically. Those who want to get that practical aspect should go back to our previous presentations and get access to the practical session. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Obaje. Let me also remind or repeat what you said. That if you want to have any topic bordering on digital assets, crypto, blockchain, we have done several of them in the past. So just log on to our website, DDM TV, and you can furnish yourself with this knowledge. All right, let us get to the business of the day. As we await the presence of Digital Mama, you have often talked about how the relationship between health, human health, and technology. And you have, several times mentioned the software application in which people can use to access the condition of their health. So could you let us know more about the natural and the working and mechanism of that software application, Mr. Obaje?
All right. Now, like I will always say, revolutions have been taking place in ages past, and revolutions are still taking place in the present, and they will still take place in the future. Now, there is a revolution that is taking place in the health and wellness sector. What we are looking at this morning has to do with three different technologies. Number one, the blockchain technology. Number two, we are looking at artificial intelligence, and we are looking at the healthcare sector. So basically, like we all know, for you to access the services of a health professional, there are certain procedures that you need to follow. And over time, people find it too cumbersome or too difficult to access those health services. It might be based on location, it might be based on distance from the medical facility, it might be based on the costs of accessing that service. And in recent time, based on research, we discovered a groundbreaking technology that is coming into the healthcare space. And basically, it has to do with diagnosis. And that technology is called BodyScanAI, of which I have talked severally on how it evolved over time, how we came across it. It was knowledge-based from DAMA Academy, which sent students to go on research, and we found it at the floor. And we made thorough research, and we came out with resolutions that, yes, this is something we need to tell the world about. And we've been doing that for months. And thank God this morning you've given me the opportunity to even go deeper. Like I said, it is called BodyScan AI. BodyScan is a medical term. That's why I said it's going to be about health and wellness. And then AI simply means artificial intelligence. And like we all know, we've talked severally about blockchain as a decentralized ledger technology. Now, these technologies have been combined in one set of a piece called the BodyScan AI. Now, the BodyScan AI is an innovation for medical diagnosis. Now, it is advanced, it is artificially intelligence powered with high definition algorithm designed to run so as to analyze and interpret full body scans for early detection and diagnosis of a wide range of medical conditions. Now, it is going to utilize state-of-the-art machine learning algorithm and computer vision, which has to do with artificial intelligence. Now, this system will process high-resolution imaging data, such as X-rays, such as magnetic resonance imaging, which we call MRI, and then we have the computed tomography, which is called CT scans, and ultrasounds to identify abnormalities, just like tumors, like fractures, like organ malfunctions, the kidney, the liver, and what have you, and other pathologies with regards to humans' health. So, with the BodyScan AI, users can scan their bodies in real time to gather information on their physical condition, their wellness trends, fitness progress, and potential health risks. So that means if there's something that is going to happen to your health in the nearest future, there is that tendency that the scan can identify that as a potential health risk and get you informed. Now, that being said, Mr. Tochukwu, I will go in depth so that people will get understanding of what I'm talking about. Now, there are key features of this technology we are talking about, the BodyScan AI. There are a lot of key features, and I pray I have the privilege to talk more on those key features. Number one of the key features is artificial intelligence powered body scanning mechanism. Now, like I said earlier, users can undergo scans using specialized artificial intelligence technologies that analyze their health data. These scans will include metrics such as your body composition, your body mass, your fat percentage, your posture, your skin health, and even detect early signs of disease like cancer, like diabetes, like high blood. These scans are processed by the BodyScan AI's intelligent algorithms, which provides personalized health insights and recommendations for improving overall wellness. So it will give you personalized health insights and also profile recommendations as to how you can improve your overall wellness. Another key feature number two, remember I said it is three technologies that have come embedded or into one. The second key feature is the blockchain technology for secure health data. Now, BodyScan AI leverages blockchain to store health data securely. Now, by using decentralized ledger technology, users can have full control over their health information, which ensures privacy, it ensures transparency, and protection against data breaches. So, transactions involving body scan reports, health consultations, or fitness-related services are recorded on the blockchain. And this will ensure integrity. This will also eliminate intermediaries. If you go to the hospital today, for you to see a doctor, there are certain procedures that you need to follow, and that exposes your health data to those whom you interface with even before seeing the medical doctor. But with the blockchain technology, it secures your health data, and then it ensures integrity and removes all these intermediaries in terms of you accessing the medical doctor. It is an interface. It serves as an interface between you and your doctor. Feature number three of the BodyScan AI is that there's what is called Scan AI token rewards. I'll talk more later about that. Now, because users can earn Scan AI tokens by participating in the ecosystem. What does that mean? Whether it is through regular body scans, or it is through fitness tracking, or sharing your health data with medical professionals or fitness centers, you will get what is called, you will earn Scan AI tokens. And these tokens can be used to access premium services, such as advanced health consultations, personalized AI fitness plans, or even exchange for goods and services related to wellness. It might be gym membership, it might be a purchase of food supplements, it might be the purchase of health gadgets. Now, the Scan AI token can be used to access these services. So using the body scan AI to scan your body gives you some sort of reward also. Another key feature is health and fitness marketplace. The Scan AI ecosystem integrates a marketplace where users can exchange tokens for products and services within the health, fitness, and wellness sectors. So there will be partnership with gyms, there will be partnership with wellness centers, medical professionals, and fitness brands. And this gives a wide variety of options for those who are going to be holders of Scan AI, making it a comprehensive ecosystem for healthy living. So it has a lot of features. Another feature that it will also have is global health community. Because the BodyScan AI aims to create a global community of health conscious individuals with a decentralized approach. Like we know when there's blockchain, we talk about decentralization. Now, people from all over the world can access the same level of health monitoring and support regardless of location. Yes. You know, I talked about difficulty in accessing the health facilities or accessing your medical provider based on location, maybe based on cost. But now, forming a global health community, everyone will have access to the same level of health monitoring and support because it is decentralized. All right? So, users can share insights, progress, and wellness tips through the Scan AI platform, thereby supporting one another in their health journey. And then maybe this will be the last feature I'll talk about because I said it has a lot of features. Data for medical research. Now, one of the most revolutionary aspects of the BodyScan AI is its potential for contributing to medical research. Because with your anonymized health data, when collected from users, when health data is collected from users worldwide, it can be used to advance scientific research in the fields of nutrition, in the fields of disease prevention, and also personalized medicine. So, as researchers collect this health data, they can incentivize users with Scan AI tokens in exchange for contributing their data to approved medical studies, further pushing the boundaries of healthcare innovation. So these are some of the things that the BodyScan AI is out to accomplish. That's why I took my time to break down the features of the BodyScan AI. So that's little I can say about the BodyScan AI revolution that has come and is taking place in the health sector. Thank you, Mr. Tochukwu. Mr. Tochukwu, are you there?
Sorry, I was muted.
All right.
Muted. You can hear me now.
Yes,
All right,
you're loud and clear.
Okay, I say that BodyScan AI is a revolutionary tool which has, come to us and has come to stay. But what I want to ask is diagnosis of diseases the predominant feature of BodyScan AI? And does it diagnose all kinds of diseases or certain diseases?
Now, if you remember, I made mention, I said a wide range. Now, today, we have technologies that are in the health sector that are meant to check your blood pressure, that are meant to take your body temperature, all right? But this time around, this is a holistic technology where it can scan the whole human body system. If there's something wrong with regards to your brain, it gives the result. If there's anything wrong with your lungs or your liver function, it gives the result. If there's anything wrong with your joints or with your bones, it's more of a wide range of diseases that it is going to be used to diagnose.
Okay, thank you very much. But it doesn't treat, it only diagnoses diseases and illnesses. It doesn't treat, right?
Yes, it doesn't treat. It doesn't treat. All it does is that it gives you recommendations. After the scan, what we have, the data we have at the moment is that it will give you an insight into what is happening in your system and then give recommendations on what you need to do. It might say, okay, you need to go for further medical checkup in the hospital. You need to see maybe a psychologist. You need to see a dentist. You need to see a pediatric. So it gives you recommendations based on what it has discovered. It gives you recommendations on the next line of action.
Okay, that's great. Now, how can people access BodyScanAI health technology?
All right. Accessing the BodyScanAI technology, the first thing one needs to note is that the BodyScanAI is a technology that is still in development. The application is not yet out. It is still under development. You know, anything that has to do with health, caution is being taken. There are a lot of research that needs to go on. There are a lot of consultations. There are a lot of approvals, certifications that needs to go on. So this is not a project that will just bump into the market space within a twinkle of an eye. So a lot of work is being done on the ground by the devs, by the developers of this technology. And once it is fully developed, it will be launched into the market space. And it is an app that will operate on your Android and iOS devices. Just like we have series of apps. The Zoom app is what we are using this morning. All right. We have series of apps on Google Play Store and whichever store that you might want to call as far as our devices are concerned. So this, when the BodyScanAI is fully developed, it will be deployed onto all these online stores where we can go and download them and use them. However, it has its own native token. If you remember, I talked about Scan AI token, where you can earn the Scan AI token. Once it is fully developed and deployed, you can download it on your iOS, you can download it on your Android device and have access to the app. So the functions of the app, for you to access the functions of the app, you need a little of the BodyScanAI token, which has to do with the blockchain setting now. So the BodyScanAI token is a decentralized digital asset, which also utilizes AI-driven body scanning tools to collect, to analyze, and to enhance health data. And so the Scan AI token operates on the Solana blockchain. It is built on the Solana blockchain, and that's where it operates, so as to ensure security, to ensure transparency, and to also ensure efficient transactions while integrating data from artificial intelligence powered body scans. That being said, when it is fully developed and deployed into the marketplace, like I said, for you to gain access to the functions of the app, you must have a little amount of the Scan AI token, which is the digital currency in your phone or your wallet. Mr. Tochukwu, are you there? So it's not just having the token, the app, sorry, per se, but you also have your own part to play. And that part for you to play is for you to make sure you have the scan AI token so as to allow you to the functionalities of the app you are having on your phone or on your iOS or Android device. So you have a part to play. Make sure that once the app is launched and deployed, you should have the token so that this app can function optimally and give you the required results. That's how to access the BodyScanAI app. Mr. Tochukwu, are you there?
Right. Mr. Obaje?
Yes, I'm with you.
All right, I was thrown out, but I'm back now. Okay,
Right.
I don't know where you left off, but where can one access that particular application?
Okay, now remember, okay, you were knocked out by network. I said the app is still under development, and once it is developed, it will be deployed on Androids and iOS devices. Now, for you to access the functionalities, I just talked about the features. For you to access all these features that I made mention of the BodyScanAI app, you need to have a little amount of the native token of that app. The native token of that app is the Scan AI token, which is a digital asset. Well, other people call it digital currency, but all I know it's an asset. So you need to have it in your phone for that app to function optimally. Now, for you to access the BodyScan AI app, like I said, you must have the token. But the good news I have this morning is that even as the development team are busy working, the token is already on sale in the market at a very low price. I think as at this morning, before this meeting, it was at 3 zeros and $18, which is 0.00018. I cannot remember the other figures, dollars in the market, which is very, very cheap. And it has a limited supply of 1 billion tokens, just 1 billion tokens. Now, let me break it down, Mr. Tochukwu. Having a limited supply makes me to understand that this is also another space where one can gain access to financial freedom. Everything is business, right? Now, if you are a business-minded personality, when we talk of digital assets, they are just like other assets that you know. When you buy an asset, maybe a plot of land in a remote village, and development comes to that village, that your plot of land that you bought maybe for 100,000 might go for ₦1,000,000 because development has come to that space. Now, based on research, the BodyScanAI token, which is already on sale at $0.00018, is limited in supply. And eventually, that this app gets launched into the market. And like I rightly mentioned, it has a wide range of diagnoses that it can carry out. The whole world, the global space, will be jostling to get that app. After getting the app, now for the app to function, you need to have the native token of the BodyScanAI, which is the Scan AI token for the app to function. And so you will start looking for that token so that you also can access the full functionality of the BodyScanAI app on your phone. So by so doing, you need to go to the market to buy. And we have over 8 billion people on the surface of the earth. Let's assume just 1 billion people jostling for the Scan AI token. Nobody will want to have only one, because let's assume we distribute it evenly. Everybody buys just one. That means 1 billion tokens is gone. And I want to tell you, nobody will just want to have only one of the tokens. Some will want to have hundreds, some will want to have thousands, some will want to have millions. So there will be scarcity in the market. There will be scarcity in the market. So even as the app is coming into play, let us have it at the back of our mind that there's a native token attached to the app, which is called the ScanAI token. So for us to access the full functionality of this app, we need the ScanAI token, which is already available in the market. And it's, like I said, it's very, very cheap. If you are wise enough, you'll understand what I'm saying. Now that it's cheap, what do you need to do? You need to play your own part. So when the app comes, you are ready to access the functions of this app. That's all I can say with that regard.
That means the application is not totally free, since one needs to have a token before one can access it.
No. Like I said, it's not absolutely free, but Mr. Tochukwu, let's be realistic now. If you want to go for a CT scan in Nigeria now, where I come from, a CT scan ranges from, I think, 200 to 200 or 300,000 naira. Now let's assume this app is out and it conducts a CT scan, and all you need to carry out that scan is just $1 from the comfort of your home without going to the hospital, and you get recommendations. Instead of you spending 250,000 naira for scan, you spent $1 to use the BodyScanAI to scan your body, and it gives you real result in real time. When you go for scans, they will tell you come back the next 2 weeks. But this time around, you scan and it gives you instant result, and it gives you recommendations on what you need to do with just $1. I'm just giving an assumption. Compare it with when you transport yourself to the hospital, follow a lot of procedures, a lot of protocols, and you need to pay 250,000 naira. Which one will you choose? Mr. Dochukwu, this is a question directly to you.
Of course, the second one is much cheaper. Much cheaper, and yes.
Much cheaper, much more faster, right? And can be accessed anywhere as far as you have internet connectivity.
Exactly. And also in terms of authenticity of the results, it assures, it gives greater assurance, since it is a technology that is, starting to emerge. Of course, we know that every technology that comes newly comes with it, a more effective, with more effectiveness and efficiency than the previous ones. So the BodyScanAI, I believe, from the way you talk about it, I believe that it gives this assurance, and it will lead to the progress of human health. So thank you very much for that contribution. But how can people start accessing this application? What is the benefit we're going to get from it?
Okay, now you cannot access the token. The token. Okay, thank you very much. If it is a token, like I said, the token is already in the market space. It is built on the Solana blockchain. All right? And all you need to do to get this token is get a Solana-friendly wallet. Remember, we talked about on how to buy from decentralized exchanges in our last week presentation. So you can only get the ScanAI tokens on a decentralized exchange. We've talked about how you can do that either directly using the decentralized wallet or using the decentralized exchanges. Now, all you need, let me talk about you getting a decentralized wallet. Just go to the App Store, download either Phantom or Soulflare wallet. The native token for Solana-based tokens is Solana. Get some quantity of Solana in your wallet and then swap the Solana to BodyScanAI. like I said, it is still very, very cheap at $0.00018. That is to say, with about $180 plus, you can get 1,000,000 pieces of that token. But now, let me show you, let me break it down on how you can build generational wealth, because it is an asset from the Scan AI token. Having noted that the app is still in development, when the app fully launches and people are now scouting for the token so that they can use the app, you are already swimming in wealth. And how does that happen? Assuming, Mr. Tochukwu, let me use you as a case study. Assuming you buy $10 worth of Scan AI token today at 0.00018, and then you decide to hold. You decide to hold for the future, right? And then after some few months, let's assume after 6 months or thereabout, because there is going to be an increase in demand of this token as people become knowledgeable in this space, knowing what the app will do when it is fully deployed, and everybody is trying to buy. Now remember, the supply is limited, just 1 billion tokens. Now, when in economies, when supply is limited and demand is higher, prices of that commodity continues to increase.
We go wrong. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, of course I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. So the price goes up, right? Now let's assume after 6 months of buying just $10 worth of Scan AI, and because people are jostling for the app in readiness, or for the token in readiness for the launch of the app, and then the price now continues to increase because it is an asset. It is deflationary. So let's assume in the next 6 months, this price now begins to move and it does 10x. What do I mean by 10x? It cancels 10 from its price. It is no longer, remember I said the price now is 0.00018. It now becomes 0.0018. It has cancelled 10. It has cancelled 10. So that $10 worth of Scan AI token you bought, all right, because it has cancelled 10, it has done 10x, you no longer hold $10 worth of Scan AI. What you are holding is $100 in value. It's $100 in value. Now let's assume that in the next 1 year, you refuse to sell because you know that, okay, adoption is increasing. The request for this token is increasing. And you are the type
Mr. Obaje, is still there? Okay.
You are someone who is now an investor who wants to make some money from these tokens. You decided to still keep hold of what you have. You just remember you bought $10, and after 6 months, it cancels another 0. It's no longer 0.0018. It becomes 0.018. Mr. Tochukwu, that means the $10 worth of Scan AI you are holding becomes $1,000 because it has done 100x. So 10 times 100 will give you $1,000. Remember, people are still jostling for this token. At $1,000, Mr. Tochukwu, you said, no, I'm not ready to release my tokens until I see that this token comes to limelight. And eventually, the token comes to limelight. And that $10 worth of Scan AI you are holding cancels another 0, which means it has done 1,000x. That $10 worth of Scan AI you are holding becomes 10 times 1,000, becomes $10,000. Becomes $10,000, from 10,000 to $10,000. That is how you can build generational wealth using digital assets, holding what you bought for a longer period of time. Now, let me refer you back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin started with less than $1. One Bitcoin was less than $1. Just like we have BodyScanAI, less than even a cent now. But over the years, because it is an asset and it is deflationary, not like our fiat currencies that inflation affects, inflation does not affect assets per se. Now, Bitcoin, as we speak today, is over, as at yesterday, it went over $120,000 per one. Something that it was less than $1, less than even a cent, 15, 16 years back, it was less than a cent. But today, one that was less than a cent 15 years ago is $120,000. So with you having the tokens now, and in the next, let's assume even it takes you in the next 2-3 years, you bought with $10, and after 3 years, you have $10,000 in your wallet. Is that not generational wealth? Mr. Tochukwu, answer my question, please.
Yes, you are speaking with so much enthusiasm. That is generational wealth. But some people would ask, for me to wait for that long time. I mean, I don't think some people would have that patience.
Now, let me break it down for you. You see, the owner of Binance, CZ, right, said that a wait of 5 years to become a millionaire in dollars is not a long wait. He's a multi-millionaire, like we know. But he said a wait of 5 years to become a millionaire in dollars is not a long wait. But with the African perspective, the way we Africans think, we want it sharp, sharp. And that is why a lot of people fall into scams. A lot of people go into Ponzi schemes. And at the end of it all, they get their hands burnt. You have $10, which is 16,000 naira. Let's use that exchange rate, 16,000 naira, and you wait for 3 years, and it becomes 16 million naira. Is that a long wait? It's not a long wait. But however, let me give you better understanding. And that's why I don't advise people to even buy with $10. Now, let me give you this scenario. Let's assume, Tochukwu, you decide to buy BodyScanAI, and you bought with $1,000. Now, that $1,000 at the current price, it will give you over 5 million pieces. Over 5 million pieces. Now, by the time it does $1, by the time it does $1, you have over $5 million in your wallet. From $1,000 to $5 million. You can go and do the conversion in our local currency. That being said, now you have 5 million pieces. You bought when it was 3 zeros, right? And a 1-8. And now, because of adoption, it gets to 2 zeros and a 1. Have you made profit? From 3 zeros and a 1-8, it now becomes 2 zeros and a 1. Have you made profit, Mr. Tochukwu?
A lot of profit.
Okay, a lot of profit. Because you have a large quantity, you decide to say, okay, let me just dispose 1 million pieces. Because you've made profit. You dispose 1 million pieces and use the money to solve your immediate problems. You still have a reserve of 4 million pieces. It cancels another 0. It becomes 0.01. Have you made profit? Yes. It's okay, let me take some profit of, let me just sell 500,000 pieces and take some profits. You sell and you take your profit and you go and enjoy your life. Solve your immediate problems, help your community, serve the community, help the helpless. You are still holding about 3.5 million pieces. It cancels another zero. It becomes 0.1. You've made profit. You sell another 500,000. You are still holding 3 million pieces. So by the time it hits $1, because you have enough quantity, you are already a millionaire in dollars. You are holding 3 million pieces. So over the years, you've continued to enjoy the dividend because you bought more. As it is being accepted globally, there's a high level of adoption. People are accepting it, making use of it. You are seeing enough gains coming in, and you take some little and solve your immediate problems. And at the end of it all, you're having 3 million at $1. Let's assume when the app launches, and because of the high level of adoption, it becomes $10 per token. Just like we have Bitcoin today at $120,000, it becomes just $10 per token. Now you're having 3 million pieces. That's $30 million, Tochukwu. That's $30 million.
But would the buyers be readily available when these tokens will start be on sale? And how can the seller have access to, more and more buyers?
Now, buyers are always available 24/7 as far the token has liquidity. And one good thing with BodyScanAI, the token is already, like I said in my previous outings, it has already been certified by CETIC and GoPlus, and the liquidity pool is locked. So there will always be liquidity in the liquidity pool for BodyScan. So at any point in time you want to buy, you can buy, and at any point you want to sell, you can sell. You buy now, you want to sell the next minute, you can. All right, the market is open. You can buy and sell at any point in time.
All right. We have been speaking with Mr. Moses Obaje, AI Prof. This conversation seems like we don't want it to end because of the, honestly, I love the conversation. I think I will key into this BodyScan AI of a thing, because in this kind of world, people would want to make millions from genuine sources in a digital world. Thank you very much, Mr. Moses Obaje, our AI Prof, an instructor, expert instructor at the Digital Assets Management Academy based in Abuja. All right. If we have one or two questions from the audience, we shall be okay. But if we don't, we have to draw the curtain here on today's episode of Blockchain World, brought to you live by Diaspora Digital Media in partnership with DAMA Academy. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your time. BodyScan AI has come to stay. And if you want to be a billionaire in the nearest future, I urge you to key into this venture, key into this process, broader on this matter. Thank you, Mr. Obaje. Oh.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming. See you next week for a fresh edition of Blockchain World. I am Tochukwu Raphael.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for thanking me, Digital Wealth. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Prof, thank you, sir, for the training.
Thank you, madam. You're welcome.